colorful guy, colorful guy.
This is a really good fight. There was a lot of bad blood at the weigh-in. These two went at it, and they trained just 1 mile apart from each other in Oakland. This is going to be a good fight.
Okay, all right, hope you're ready for this dance.
Big score it. Big score it. Hey. You guys don't get paid.
You know, I've seen a lot of fights in which there appears to be a lot of bad blood, but there was no punches thrown. Although, you know, I think they were hyping their fight. I think they were hyping themselves. I think they were enjoying the moment.
Well, I think there's a little bit of pride. This is a guy from King's Gym where Andre Ward learned how to box, and he's fighting a guy from Lightning's boxing gym 1 mile away. So I think this is a Oakland gym battle, not necessarily bad blood.
And it's good when they're able to hype it like that. It's great. When there's no bad words, no cussing, no violence, it's great. Call him the Hurricane. He is turning. He is turning.
And his trainer was the Hurricane Gilbert. That's a very good fighter that coaches him from King's Gym. He has a gym he used to have called the Fight Club, and he runs it out of King's Gym now.
See, that shows you your age. I still remember the Hurricane Carter. And now we have Jasper the Smooth Jazz McCargo.
Well, he's got a lot of nicknames. He said he's Smooth Jazz. He also said he's both hands. He says a lot of things, but he's a very good fighter.
Okay. He's going to savor the moment, take the time. The stage is all his.
Fighting out of the red corner, weighed in tonight at 168 pounds. Tonight he is making his professional debut from Oakland, California, Steve the Hurricane Austin. His opponent, fighting across the ring out of the blue corner, also weighed in tonight at 168 pounds. He has a professional record, 2 wins, 0 losses. From Richmond, California, Jasper Smooth McCargo.
This is an intriguing matchup. Austin has a great personality. See if he can bring that into the ring.
Well, I don't know a ton about Austin, but I know Jasper's, for the last 2 weeks, they've been telling me, his coaches said, not just is he looking great in camp, they've been pulling people out of sparring early. So he's been looking good, and he hits really hard. So let's see how he looks, and let's see how Austin looks.
So McCargo, the taller fighter, in red with black. In gray and black, Austin, Hurricane Austin.
There's a little bit of theatrics going on, mind games. Who wants it more before it?
Okay, so round 1. Let's see. A lot broader, bigger body, McCargo.
So Stephen Austin's just going to try to bring it. He's going to throw some overhand rights and just try to catch Jasper. That looks like the game plan. It looks like he thinks Jasper's going to pull straight back and he's going to hit him.
He's hitting underneath also, says going the attacking to the body, to the head.
Yeah. Stephen Austin is fighting like a local legend around here called Tony Hirsch right now. He's putting the pressure on him.
We had Tony in the show before. Saw him in Tijuana when he won the championship that he had.
Yeah, he's really making Jasper uncomfortable right here. Now Jasper's known to start slow in his fights. He starts typically slow, but this is the slowest I've seen him start so far.
Not much of a variance on punches, just a wide swing to the body. Now he finally also used wide left that is connected. Nothing solid, but still connecting.
I think Jasper right now, he's trying to weather this storm, just see if Stephen Austin can do this for 4 3-minute rounds, because he's not really punching much right now.
Uppercut that swang. You usually see better quality in the amateurs than at least more technique, not quality, but technique that when Austin appears to have right now.
That was a great right hand.
Yeah, well, back to what you were saying. Professional boxing isn't for everyone. And I think that's what I've learned to get knowledge of over the years. Some people need to just stay in amateur boxing till they're ready.
There's a, I don't know if he was bleeding. McCargo looked to see if it was bleeding in the mouth.
It looks like McCargo is looking to land maybe a straight right, and then he's going to shoot maybe a jab back with power on it or something, because it seems like he's
tremendous technique that McCargo's showing. And he also a lot of patience, good technique defensively. He might just get, catch Austin coming in one of those exchanges.
Well, he was #1 in the nation as an amateur at one period of time, so McCargo can box. Stephen Austin doesn't have the luxury of that pedigree, but he's doing what you do if you don't have that luxury. He's just coming forward and trying to outwill him, and there's nothing wrong in that.
That's the hard way, the difficult way.
Well, it's difficult because there's no blueprint to just outwilling a guy. You just have to do it.
A grazing right that almost caught him in the chin. So McCargo, like you said, has the pedigree. He is showing it, has the boxing skills, also showing him. He just hasn't had the aim so far to tag Austin. But you got to go, there's another 12 minutes left. He will tag him. Round 2. 4-round bout.
Good body shot right there. He came out, and I think he saw that Austin wasn't really defensively sound. He shot a fast right to the body to make him liable. Ooh, that was a great uppercut.
Yeah.
I spoke to Austin recently, and he told me how his family was his main motivation, so I think he's taking all that soul into the ring today.
He's going head on, face first. Not the proper way to start against a guy that appears to punch so hard. Oh, he is hit out. He almost hit him with the elbow.
He hit him with something, but he completely smothered his distance.
No, after he hit him with a punch, he almost hit him with the elbow when he jumped against him.
Well,
and he's doing himself proud so far, at least. He hasn't been tagged. He has tagged McCargo. And good. McCargo knocks him back with a straight right that stops him for a bit. He's trying to measure him now.
I didn't see the punch that landed, but I do know that he shouldn't have covered his distance when he had him in a bad situation. He should have tried to be defensively sound and really look for an opening.
McCargo hit Austin with
that was a great jab.
A low blow, and then with a punch behind the neck.
Austin's got a really, really snappy jab he's using right now. And he's choosing to throw the overhand right instead of that snappy jab. And that snappy jab would be a much better punch right now because it's not as predictable.
Now he's doing some feints that is keeping McCargo a little bit off guard.
One thing to notice, though, against a guy who hits as hard as McCargo, you never want your hands to go below your chin, and they're going below his chin right now, Austin. So that's something to pay attention to.
I was saying that he was going head first, nose to the front. Now he almost got caught on counter punch there. The one thing that McCargo has not done is hold his ground and go forward. See what would happen then.
Well, I think that his style is built more around creating angles and making you walk into hard punches. And I think it's just at this point, as he's developing as a fighter, these are the fights that make him learn how that style works. That was a good right hand by McCargo. I'm hearing his corner saying, do the same thing, which means do it again.
Right.
Translation.
I think sometimes they know what to do. They're just not able to do it because of the movement, because of the opponent's skills, or just the angles that they're not getting.
Well, Austin's real awkward in there. I don't think that he really knows the punches he's throwing, so it's hard to time the punches he's throwing, and Jasper's style is built around timing. So this is a fight that's very difficult right now.
Austin keeps going forward. I would say that he's not stealing, but earning the round.
Yeah, I think he earned that round pretty fairly.
He was definitely beaten by Austin. Let's see what happens now in round number 3. Asking him to keep quiet. They say, speak with your punches. Joseph Landeros, Luke Cattell, and Fernando Paramo here at ringside, bringing you the action from the Richmond Auditorium. I want to call it arena, but it's not an arena really.
It's a really nice place.
It is.
Just call it that. We'll just call it a Richmond really nice place.
3,500 supposed to be the capacity, although I'm sure they can fit a few more.
We're pretty close to that tonight, you know. It looks like Austin's slowing down to me. I'm not a scientist and I'm not a nutrition guy, but it doesn't look like he's got the same pace coming out for round 3.
Well, let's see what now if that changes the dynamics by McCargo, which is pretty much the same. Now he's trying to catch him up.
Austin seems to have a really bad habit, and that's the fact that he's very flat-footed. Keeps on coming in with this counter-puncher, and he's going to get knocked out.
Yeah, I think that right uppercut is really dangerously close to landing right now. And if he puts his nose over his toes a little bit more, it could land.
Austin just seems to be, you know, unidimensional, just forward, launching and punching like that. And he also got him with a headbutt there.
But at the same time, you can't get mad at a guy that...
Oh, there he goes. Uppercut. It was a punch. No, it was not a push. It was a punch, combination punch. You'll see that in the replay, but he did catch him.
He caught him, but he's hurt. He's hurt.
Of course he's hurt. Let's see if he can finish him off. See what kind of... Oh, now he's able to land it right. And see, he wasn't such an amateur. Right away, he goes into the holding pattern.
Yes.
Nice turnaround in this.
There's that right uppercut we were talking about right there, and he's lining it up again.
That's what he hit him with the last time.
Yeah, he's really looking for that right uppercut, and he might throw a left hook behind it too. Let's see.
That's why they finally found a blow that can land.
Well, I think that what you're seeing right now is Austin starting to slow down, and Jasper believed in his technique so much that as Austin's slowing down, he knew his punches would be there, but he got hit.
Good right hand by Austin.
He got hit.
And a left hand.
And another left hook.
There's a left hook.
I said it once, I'll say it again, I'll keep on saying it. Mike Bazan and his promotion, SquareVision, the Ring Warriors, this is a no-nonsense promotional company.
Yeah, if you want to go to a good fight card, see if they're promoting it, because they put them in tough.
No cherry picking allowed.
Yeah, you got to be good to fight here, or else you're going to know where you're at.
And sometimes they even let you fight with no lights on like that. They keep on going a little bit. And there's blood all over. That's a sign of a good card when the announcer area gets full of blood. There's the bell. End of round 3. Tough love.
They're creating good fighters.
Okay, so this is the 4th round then. Again, in red with black. We have Jasper McCargo, Stephen Austin in the grayish with gray lines.
So it's looking like McCargo's looking to use his distance. He's looking to land the stick, because if he lands the jab, then he can land any other punch, because that's the distance gauge. If you can land a jab, you can land anything else. And Austin's just looking to come forward.
Well, there he gets hit with a left hook. Well, he, like I said, lunge and punch. Lunge and punch.
Stephen Austin fights like a guy that Chris Lightning Lopez just fought. Another one of his fighters, Aaron Coley, fights like Deshaun Johnson.
Good
where
right
he just
punch.
comes forward and he applies pressure.
Good right hand there by McCargo. In that pressure that he places, and that movement and that aggressiveness really saves him from some punishment, because he has to keep McCargo on the defensive.
It's just taxing. Imagine if you're landing really hard punches on a guy and they never go backwards, and they keep doing stuff like this where they make you exert a lot of energy.
Well,
and
also punches like that in the back of the in the middle of the back. That's an odd punch.
Just awkward, you know, just very hard and awkward.
Still, even to now, which is the last round, it has been. I don't think he has really tired so much. I'm talking about Austin. I think he might have slowed down a bit, but he's still going forward, still getting hit like in this case.
I think he's picking his spots now. I think in the first round he was just trying to put a lot of pressure on him. I think now you see he's walking to McCargo and then he explodes. I think that he's picking the spots.
Austin nose is bleeding. A good right punch by Austin into McCargo. And he's just now closing his eyes, going forward, punches.
They're both just landing punches on each other. They're landing a lot of punches. It's very surprising that guys aren't going down in this fight.
So now this guy's taking the time to talk to the TV camera. I don't know if it's such a good idea, although he was holding the opponent. Gets hit with a right. Another one that misses now.
With Austin, I'd like to either see him change his punches from the overhand right or McCargo make an adjustment. He did what I was just saying. I'd like to see McCargo make an adjustment because your opponent's throwing the same punch over and over.
He did make it a change. Got him with a good uppercut. Didn't count as a knockdown, but it was.
And he landed a good little adjustment there. He caught the shot and then he shot to the body. But it's just, you can't let a guy throw the same punch over and over on you and not do anything about it.
And you know, if the boxers are much tough here, the judges also have a tough job because this was a very close fight. So they go to each corner, congratulate each other. Austin believes he's won. McCargo just goes confidently back into his area. Good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Bruce Rasmussen has the fight 39-37 in favor of McCargo. Judge Marty Salmon has the fight 39-37 in favor for Austin. And Judge Susan Thomas Giblin scores the fight 38-38. Let's give it up one more time for these warriors as we have a draw.
I love it. I love it. I thought it was a draw. You thought that that the other guys had won. I think that I don't know what Luke thought who that had won. The fact that it's a draw, it was very competitive. I had said that they had put a jam also in the judging, and that's good. You know, when you can get an honest, a fair decision, I think that's the best.
What are you doing here right now?
Drama, excitement. This is boxing at its best. They're putting everybody to the side and say, yeah, let's do it later. I told you they had personality. I love this for the fans.
Yeah, boxing is.
Right hand, he nails with the left hook and a win. The right hand, says, hey, you hit me, I'm going to get you back. Referee breaks the corner. Let the fight just turn on the base. They get it in. The 4-1 shot. Oh, and he got my man. The crowd absolutely loves it here.